Good morning, everybody. My name is Barry Cowan. I've been the president of the Deerfield Beach Computer Club since August of 2005. And I just flew in from Chicago, and boy, are my arms tired. So,
Here we go, Barry. Barry's back.
yep, I'm back again. And hope everybody has a sweet Passover if you're of that persuasion, and a blessed Easter if you are celebrating that. It's going to be coming soon. Here in Florida, it's been in the 80s for so long, it's ridiculous. I feel like I'm on a griddle or something, or a spit outside. It's pretty humid too. Hopefully, things will improve over time. Today, we have a very special presentation from three friends, and I'd like to let them introduce themselves. All have been friends of mine for some time, and I thank them in advance. By the way, none of this is AI generated. I have to let you know. We
Oh,
are real and live. So uh, the first presenter is a good friend of mine in this club. He's always been there all these years when I've needed him. And his name is Bob Gastisha. He's a retired banker, and he's an expert on cybersecurity. And if you haven't read the news anywhere, then you must be asleep, because every day there's something new. Somebody else has taken, in Century Village or elsewhere, the elderly is a direct target, are a direct target to these cyber security scams and schemes. And there's no better expert to tell you all about it than Bob Gastisha. So let's give him a hand and take over.
Good
Bob, when you're
morning.
ready.
hey.
Let's get right into it since we've got a lot of stuff going on today. What should you know about passwords? Should AI know your passwords? Navigating the trade-off between artificial convenience and personal security. Hi there, I'm Bob, the Cyber Guy. Today we're looking at some shiny new AI features in Windows. They promise to make life easier, but sometimes convenience can create hidden security risks. Let's walk through it together. Meet Windows 11's new Copilot feature. Microsoft is testing this so their AI can browse websites and complete tasks for you much faster. It sounds incredibly handy, doesn't it? You ask the Copilot AI assistant a question or give it a task, the AI automatically opens a built-in mini browser. The AI accesses your saved passwords to log into websites on your behalf. The drive for digital helpers. Search for answers, filling out forms, navigating complex websites. The tech industry wants AI assistants to be your ultimate digital helper. The goal is maximum convenience and productivity. But in the world of cybersecurity, convenience almost always introduces new risks. The keys to your digital life. Should AI systems ever have access to your credentials? Once a password is compromised, the damage can spread across all these areas in seconds. Email accounts, banking and finance, personal identity, shopping profiles. Where does your password actually go? Local PC, where you type your request. The journey, data leaves your personal devices. The cloud, where AI actually processes and analyzes the information remotely. Here is something many people don't realize. AI is not just software sitting on your hard drive. It relies on the cloud, That means your data leaves your device and passes through additional layers where things can go wrong. Expanding the attack surface. Traditional login, one clear entry point. AI assistant login, more complex, equals more possible vulnerabilities. AI prompt injection attacks, malicious web pages manipulating AI tools, unexpected data exposure, hidden bugs in brand new technology. The vault versus the assistant. A vault is built to protect things. An assistant is built to share and process things. Don't use an assistant to do a vault's job. The golden rule of cybersecurity. Never share sensitive personal information with AI systems. This strict rule includes passwords, social security numbers, financial data, identity verification codes. AI is an incredibly helpful tool, but it is not a trusted vault. Treat it like a knowledgeable stranger you just met at the library. Beware the convenience trap. Immediate convenience. Saving passwords everywhere, clicking Remember Me, sharing private data with new apps. Severe risk. Compromised accounts and identity theft. It is a common problem in technology. We trade our security for a little bit of convenience today, only to create serious problems for ourselves tomorrow. Your AI traffic light system. Smart ways to use AI. Learning new topics, writing and drafting emails, general research, brainstorming ideas. Avoid using AI for storing digital secrets, handling login passwords, and accessing financial accounts. You don't need to be afraid of AI, you just need to know which lane to stay in. The ultimate filter is you. Technology keeps getting smarter, but the smartest security system is still your own judgment. Just because a program like Windows Copilot can access your sensitive information doesn't mean it should. Stay curious, stay safe. Cybersecurity doesn't have to be intimidating. By asking questions and understanding how these new tools actually work, you've already taken the most important step in protecting yourself. Keep learning, stay cautious, and I'll see you next time. Remember one thing. Microsoft isn't the only one that wants to use its eye to access your personal information. They all want to do that same thing, and the guise is always, it will make your life easier. It might, but it certainly won't make it any more secure. Let's move on to the next video.
And don't forget social media, the dangers there.
This will be a shorty.
Tax refund waiting? It's a scam. Let's report it. Remember, if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. Think before you click. Stay cyber safe, friends. When you're checking on something like your refund, go straight to the real site, irs.gov. Use official sites only. It's the safest way to know you're getting the right information. A little caution online goes a long way. Double check the address bar, and you'll be in good shape. Stay protected, and I'll see you next time.
Unfortunately, the only way to do this is to go back and forth, one to the next.
Okay. Take your time.
Yep.
It's all good stuff. I'm back up in the clouds here, so.
Yes, you are.
Now let's dig a little deeper into tax scams, because we are in the time to file your taxes season. Tax scams that hit hard during tax season. You may think taxes are a scam and should be illegal, but they aren't. What is illegal is scammers pretending to be tax experts, the IRS, or helpful insiders. And during tax season, those crooks can come at you harder than the real IRS ever would. The difference between real taxes and fake threats. Filing real taxes is just paperwork. Scammers don't want paperwork, they want panic. They use fear, urgency, and confusion to make you act before you have time to think. Fake caller ID and angry threats. If your phone rings and a loud, angry voice threatens to arrest you unless you pay up right now, hang up. They fake the caller ID to look official. It's a trick. Don't take the bait on fake links and QR codes. Scammers cast a wide net with texts and emails. Don't click those urgent links and never scan random QR codes. They don't lead to your refund. They lead straight to a fake site. The too good to be true refund promise. Anyone who guarantees a massive refund before even looking at your paperwork is lying. Handing over your social security number to a ghost preparer is a recipe for stolen identity. Skip the search engine traps. Looking for an IRS form online? Scammers buy search ads to push their fake websites to the very top. Always look for the official .gov address, or just type it in directly yourself. Social media tax hacks will cost you. Social media is full of people claiming they found a secret tax loophole. If you follow their bogus advice, you're the one on the hook for the fraud and penalties, not them. Never let strangers take control of your device. Sometimes a scammer will offer to help you file your taxes online, asking to share your screen or access your computer. Stop right there. Help can quickly turn into a hack. The red flag checklist. Memorize these 6 red flags. Threats and intimidation. Pressure to act immediately. Bizarre payment demands. Random requests for personal info. Suspicious links or QR codes. Promises of giant effortless refunds. If you encounter even one of them, whether by phone, email, or online, you are talking to a scammer. Myths versus reality. Know how the real IRS operates. Let's clear the air. The real IRS will never call and demand you pay them in gift cards or cryptocurrency. They communicate through the mail, and they give you options. Your daily defense toolkit. Your best defense is simply slowing down. Don't click, don't scan, and verify everything by finding the official contact information yourself. What to do if you realize you've been targeted. If you think you made a mistake and engaged with a scammer, don't panic. Stop talking to them. Don't send another dime. Save your evidence and call your bank immediately. Pause, verify, and protect your information. During tax season, don't let panic do your thinking for you. Slow down, verify everything, and remember, the IRS may want your money, but scammers want your money and your identity. Stay safe out there. I'm Bob the Cyber Guy. Public Wi-Fi's. Some things you need to learn to be safe when you are on a public or an open internet connection. Navigating public Wi-Fi. A guide to staying safe at coffee shops, airports, and hotels. Hello, I'm Bob. Today we're going to talk about something we all love. Free Wi-Fi. It connects us to the world when we are out and about, but it requires a little extra care to use safely. Let's take a walk to the local cafe. The temptation of connection. We have all been there. You are waiting for a flight or enjoying a latte, and you want to check your email or see what the grandkids are up to on Facebook. Public Wi-Fi is everywhere. Cafes, airports, hotels, and waiting rooms. It is convenient, free, and easy to find. But free often comes with a hidden price tag. What you can't see can hurt your data. When you connect to a public network, you are entering a public square. The problem isn't the internet itself, it's who else might be on that same network with you. Public Wi-Fi is often an open door. If the door is open for you, it's open for criminals too. Risk number 1, the digital eavesdropper. Imagine sitting at a table having a loud conversation. Anyone sitting nearby can listen in without you knowing. Unprotected Wi-Fi works the same way. Criminals can spy on the invisible traveling between your device and the router. If you are sending emails or typing messages, they might be reading them as they fly through the air. Risk number 2, the imposter network. Sometimes the danger isn't on the network, it is the network. The scenario: you see a network named Cafe Free Wi-Fi, but right below it you see Cafe Free Wi-Fi Guest. Which one is real? Explanation: scammers create fake networks with familiar names. If you connect to the fake one, everything you do passes directly through their computer. What are they looking for? Criminals aren't interested in your weather report. They are looking for specific valuable data. Logins, usernames and passwords. Personal data, emails and home addresses. Financials, credit card numbers or banking details. Red flag the setup. Before you click connect, pause and look for these warning signs. 1. The twin. Multiple networks with very similar names, e.g. Airport Wi-Fi and Airport Free Wi-Fi. Number 2. The open door. Wi-Fi that requires absolutely no password to join. Legitimate businesses usually give you a password on your receipt. Red flag the connection. Be cautious if the phone starts acting strangely after you connect. Strange login pages. If a page asks for way too much information, like your email password or social security number, just to get online. Glitching. Sudden disconnects followed by prompts to reconnect immediately. This can be a sign someone is tampering with the signal. The traffic light rule. You don't have to stop using the internet, you just need to know which lane to drive in. Stop. Banking, shopping, entering passwords. Never do this on public Wi-Fi. Caution. Reading news, checking weather, looking up maps. Okay for public Wi-Fi. Go. Any activity using your own cellular data or a VPN. Solution A. Use your own road. The safest way to connect in public is to not use the Wi-Fi at all. Recommendation. Turn off Wi-Fi and use your cellular data, 4G or 5G. The hotspot tip. If you need to use your laptop, turn on your phone's personal hotspot. This creates a private connection just for you that strangers can't access. Solution B, the private tunnel, VPN. If you must use public Wi-Fi, use a tool called a VPN, Virtual Private Network. The analogy, think of a VPN as an opaque tunnel. You are still moving through the public network, but you are inside a tunnel. The eavesdroppers can see the tunnel, but they cannot see what is happening inside it. Action. Ask a trusted family member to help you install a reputable VPN app. One setting to change today. Your phone loves to be helpful, sometimes too helpful. It might automatically join networks you used years ago. The fix, turn off Auto Connect or Auto Join for public networks. Why? This ensures you are always making a conscious choice to connect, rather than your phone connecting to a risky network while it's in your pocket. Stay connected, stay safe. The internet is a wonderful tool. You don't need to be afraid of it. You just need to wear your seatbelt. Free Wi-Fi is fine for the news and the weather. It is not the place for passwords or private business. Stay alert, stay curious, stay safe.
Is that it, Bob?
No, one more.
Okay. And remember, don't plug your phone into anything in a jack in the airport because they could be loaded with problems, right?
Mm-hmm. We'll get off the topic of cybersecurity for this one. I learned English the hard way. My reflections on fluency, absurdity, and the quiet satisfaction of being understood. At 13, I landed in a world that didn't speak me. New country, new culture, new expectations. For a scared 13-year-old boy, learning English wasn't an extracurricular activity or a choice. It was essential for survival. School was the day shift. English was the night shift. I went to school during the day like everyone else. But at night, I worked a second job, translating the world in my head. I was learning while growing up, trying to decode a language while trying to decode myself. Consonants, continents, contents. My teacher said English was easy. The blackboard disagreed. My 13-year-old brain looked at those 3 words and quietly panicked. In English, logic is not always invited. I quickly learned that the rules change without notice. Words with the exact same spelling carried entirely different meanings, depending on their mood. Read, read. Spelling is often just a suggestion. Native speakers don't even notice the chaos anymore. But when you are learning, you realize that punctuation is a minefield. You have to read the book before you read the book. My classrooms were hallways and grocery stores. I didn't just learn from books, I learned from television, checkout counters, and neighbors. Corrections were often delivered publicly. Embarrassment, it turns out, is a very effective teacher. It was raining cats and dogs, but there were no animals. English expressions require imagination. I was told to break a leg for good luck and to watch out for falling pets during storms. Patience was the only definition that mattered. Perfection wasn't required. Effort was. Fluency didn't arrive in a single day. It came through years of persistence. Eventually, the fear of making a mistake was replaced by the confidence to be heard. The accent disappeared years ago. It wasn't an accident. It was the result of practice. English became natural, automatic. It stopped being a code I had to crack and became the way I thought. Now, I'm the one correcting the native speakers. I watch English get casually murdered by people born here. There is a quiet satisfaction in knowing the rules better than the people who invented them. It's a status earned the hard way, a mystery that persists. It confuses me why America has no official language and why some never learn it. Opportunity exists, but effort still matters. Language is a bridge, not a barrier. Learning the language of your home opens doors that remain locked otherwise. It is an act of respect that goes both ways. I didn't just learn English, I mastered it. I am grateful for the opportunity this country gave me, and I am proud of the work I did to meet it. And that ends my presentation with a little
Hey,
reflection going
let's
back.
give him a
Speak-
hand. Let's give
You
him a
speak
sitting
real
ovation.
well, Bob. You've mastered the language. Congratulations.
And you're not AI generated. That's amazing.
Yes.
So does anybody have any questions before Bob leaves?
How do people eavesdrop on you in public places? What's their method?
Send me an email, contact Barry. He knows how to get a hold of me.
He
He
won't
does
tell
quite
you.
often.
Right.
Or visit me
email
on my
you.
YouTube channel. Just go to
Okay.
YouTube and use the @ symbol and type in Bob3160.
Got it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It's Gmail, isn't it? Yeah.
That's my email address. Yeah,
Right.
that's also Bob3160 @ gmail.com.
You still have that strikingly thing too?
Say that again?
You still have that strikingly address also?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll find me in lots of places. Just search for my name in Google and it'll pop up in a lot of places.
Okay, Bob. Thank you so much for your
Folks, take
excellent
care.
presentation. Be safe and well. Give my best to Alice and enjoy the good weather.
Thanks. You take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. I think that was an excellent presentation, gave us a lot of food for thought. And if you know anybody that's been victimized by that, a lot of people in Century Village do. I can guarantee you that.
Yep.
Okay, we've had one here in Margate too that lost $50,000. So let's see. Our next presenter is our Apple expert, and I introduce him. He'll tell you something about himself, and I'm grateful for his friendship as well. And if everybody's ready, Jerry, can you hear me?
I can.
You may now present and thank you again for coming. And it's great to have a friend like you.
You're welcome. Let me get my screen up.
Let's see, it's 10:37 a.m. out here. Don't tell me what it is there.
You don't want to know.
No, it's probably 3 hours difference, right?
It is.
Yeah, 7:37.
Well, let me see what I can get going here. Can you see it?
Yep.
All righty. I'm just going to take a few minutes to talk about some of the new products that Apple announced this March. We'll just take a quick look at that. And I don't call myself an expert. An expert is a former drip, so I try to avoid that. Okay. Apple's biggest year yet. They've now announced a major refresh across Macs, iPhones, iPads, and displays. A strong focus on AI and next-gen hardware and expansion into new device categories. One of the new things they came out with, and I doubt any of us need it, but they came out with their new Studio Display, which is a 27-inch 5K display. Includes really superior 12 megapixel center stage webcam and desk view support. 2 Thunderbolt 5 ports for easy daisy chaining, updated speakers, and it starts at only $1,600. So I don't know that any of us would be interested in it, but that was one of their main new products. The Mac lineup also features now what they call the M5 Pro and the M5 Max chips. These are the brains of the Macintosh that Apple builds themselves. So they're offering 30% faster CPU performance, superior AI capabilities, enhanced 14 and 16-inch MacBook Pro and MacBook Air models, and higher starting storage capacity on 1 and 2 terabyte, and Wi-Fi 7. I don't know that any of us need that speed, but if you do, it certainly is there. Starting price of the MacBook Air 15-inch is $1,299. Starting price of the MacBook Pro 14-inch is $1,699. Fairly pricey considering that probably the MacBook you already have, if you plugged in the new one, you may not see the speed difference. They also introduced the iPhone 17. I'm sorry, the iPhone 17e. The 17e released in March of 2026 for $599. It's an entry-level smartphone featuring the A19 chip, 256 gigabyte of base storage, which is an improvement, and 15-watt MagSafe charging. Features a 6.1-inch Super Retina display, and it has the traditional notch in the top of it, and a 48 megapixel single rear camera. So it doesn't have the great camera capabilities that the 17 Pro and 17 Pro Max have, but it certainly can do for most people. It is cheaper. This is kind of the same thing I just told you. So the 17E, unless you're wanting to take excellent photographs or use the dynamic notch for any information, it really is good value at $600. So don't be afraid of it. Now, the iPad lineup has also been refreshed. They focused on the iPad Air, the iPad Pro, and the entry-level iPad. The iPad Mini is currently waiting, rumored 2026 refresh. I really don't think that will happen until 2027, from what I'm hearing. The most important distinction in the current lineup is the processor and the display technology. The iPad Pro 13-inch and the iPad Pro 11-inch are the only models with the flagship M5 chip. And OLED screens, while the iPad Air 11 now bridges the gap with a powerful M4 chip and 12 gigabyte of RAM. Again, if you've already got an iPad, I don't know that you will see significant differences here. But just to show you, the iPad Pro 13 starts at $1,300. the Apple iPad Air 11-inch at $600, and the iPad 11th generation, $300, which is an excellent buy. The Pro 13 is best for power users and creative pros, and it does have the M5 processor in it. The Apple iPad 11 Air for $600 is best for performance on a budget, and it has the Apple M4 processor. The Apple iPad 11th generation is best for casual use and students with an Apple A16 Bionic processor. You know, most of us who just use the iPad for doing our emails, playing games, or doing presentations such as this, actually the Apple iPad 11th generation will do a fine job. I happen to use the iPad Air 11-inch and with the Magic Keyboard, and I've been able to do away with the Macintosh for now. Recommendations would be to choose the iPad Pro if you need absolute best display and maximum performance for 3D rendering, AI video masking, or high-end gaming. The M5 chip and OLED display are significant upgrades over the rest of the line, but you're going to pay for that. The iPad Air for the best balance of value and power. With 12 gigabyte of RAM and the M4 chip, it handles Apple Intelligence tasks effortlessly at a much lower price point than the Pro. You can choose the iPad 11th gen for simple tasks like web browsing and streaming. Note that it's the only model that does not support Apple Intelligence features. So the difference between $600 and $300 is you're going to lose that Apple Intelligence. Now, the star of the show, as far as I'm concerned, is the MacBook Neo, which offers 16 hours of battery life, 13-inch liquid retina display. It pairs with your iPhone. It has built-in AI, built-in virus protection, and built-in privacy and security. It is really a well-built machine. It is priced at an entry-level machine, so there are some limitations. The performance, you only get 8 gigabyte of RAM in a non-upgradable, so it can be a bottleneck for heavy multitasking. Port constraints, it's limited to 2 USB-C ports, with only one designated for full data transfer, charging, and external display support. Storage expansion, there is no SD card slot. Workflow, it's designed as an entry-level device, not suitable for professional creative tasks like 4K editing and 3D rendering compared to the MacBook Air. And the target audience is students and casual users looking for a budget-friendly entry into the Apple ecosystem. The keyboard is not backlit as it is on the Mac Air and Mac Pro. So using it at nighttime or early in the morning is rather limited because the keyboard is not backlit. The physical trackpad on the unit, it uses a traditional mechanical clicking trackpad instead of the Force Touch haptic trackpad found in the other Macs. This means it lacks pressure-sensitive force clicks. The display quality, the screen lacks true tone, resulting in less vibrant color accuracy than higher tier models. And biometrics, Touch ID is not included on the $599 base model. It's only available if you upgrade to the $699 512 configuration. That's an important statement. If you spend the additional $100, you will get Touch ID, so you don't have to be typing in passwords and so forth all the time. You'll upgrade from 256 to 512 gigabyte configuration. It's just probably the best $100 you could spend. The unit that I ordered for myself, I did spend the extra $100, but it only came to 80 some dollars on Amazon. I am not afraid of the MacBook Neo. It does everything that I have to do, from the PowerPoint presentations, everything that I need to do as a retired individual, the MacBook Neo does. The good news is, if you look at that little picture on the top right, you'll notice it comes in four different colors. Four different colors. It's a promising budget laptop from Apple, offering Mac-level design and exceptional battery life at an affordable price. It's equipped with the same processor as the iPhone 16 Pro lineup. So it's able to run the Mac OS Tahoe and features Apple Intelligence. Storage options, as I said, 256 gigabyte for the base model, with AI and cloud storage, or 512 gigabyte option for an additional $100, which also includes the Touch ID. Be sure to check the MacBook Air deals before ordering the MacBook Neo with the $100 upgrade, because as these units are updated and come out, you can usually buy one generation back MacBook Air or MacBook Pro for almost the same price. So keep that in mind for you budget-minded folks. And finally, iOS 26.4 is here. Apple has released iOS 26.4 and iPad OS 26.4, the latest big updates for iPhone and iPad. The headline changes include tweaks to Apple Intelligence, a fresh batch of emoji, and more. Apple is continuing to improve Apple Intelligence, its term for AI-powered features built into the iPhone. iOS 26.4, unfortunately, doesn't bring the long-awaited Siri 2.0. Instead, they refined a little bit of what we've already got. Really disappointed in that, but we can work around that. Here's what the new emojis look like. There's only 8 of them. You got a ballerina and a funny face and so forth. Nothing spectacular, but if you use a lot of emojis, maybe you'll have some fun with them. Apple Music had the most upgrades in 26.4. You have Playlist Playground. Create playlists using AI by describing the type of music you want to listen to. There's a concerts tab where you can discover nearby shows from artists in your library and get notified when they're on tour.
Mm-hmm.
Offline music recognition. You can identify songs using Shazam even without an internet connection. Ambient music widget. Access curated playlists for sleep, chill, productivity, and well-being directly from your home screen.
As a musician, I find this invaluable, and I think it's $10.99 per month plus tax, which comes to about $11.45.
And full screen backgrounds, enjoy more immersive album and playlist pages. The other things that I'll just mention, CarPlay has been updated in 26.4 as well. So that's kind of just a review of what Apple announced in March. Nothing major except for, as far as I'm concerned, the MacBook Neo. It is really shaking up the low-priced laptop market. Chromebooks and so forth now have a competitor to go against. So, any questions?
Is there any way to upgrade your iOS without losing all of your settings?
I don't know that you would lose any settings, to be honest.
I lose them every time I do this. As a person with a visual disability, it's difficult for me to like type in passwords and stuff like that. So I use face recognition and stuff. Whenever I update my iOS, all of that's gone and I have to start all over again.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
I would have an answer for you, Don.
Thank you.
So you use the accessibility options
A lot.
a lot, yeah. I've not noticed that I've lost any settings.
Well, I mean, just stuff like when I go to another website, I have to start all over again and put in my email address and my passwords and stuff. And on a small iPhone, for me, that's a bear. That's a
Yeah,
real.
I can. And I
Okay,
understand it. I really don't have an answer for you.
Okay, well, put that on your list.
we have
I
a
will.
question,
I will.
question from Steve. Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, so when I update my iOS, I find that some of my contact information has disappeared.
Yep.
Stuff that I've used years and years of inputting information into a contact, and it's all gone. And
Yep.
it's happened many times through many updates. And I'm writing stuff in books now, but I don't have 500 pages to put every contact into a book. It's
May I ask what model phones or iPads are you using?
I got the 16 Pro Max.
Okay, well, you shouldn't be having that issue.
Well, I do.
I don't have an answer.
too.
I'm going to be glad to check on it, though.
Okay, hang on
Yeah.
1 second,
Very
guys.
frustrating.
Yeah, I have the
Good.
Pro Max also.
Yep.
Good
Okay.
morning, Dorothy.
Yeah.
Unmute yourself, dear.
Okay, I wasn't feeling well this morning, so
I'm sorry to hear that.
it's okay. At least I came in at the tail end.
Okay, we appreciate that. Feel better, and thank you for making an attempt. I appreciate it very
Yeah.
much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Keep on cooking.
I am. That I'm doing.
Yeah, we are the Gourmet. She's teaching me Gourmet. We both have the same air fryer, so it's really amazing what you can do with that stuff. Okay. If there are no further questions, we're going to move on to
I
Don
will-
Grossman.
I will
Actually,
look into. I will look
Go
into.
ahead, hold it. Dorothy, I have a question. Go ahead.
Go ahead,
No.
Dorothy.
It was me. What made you buy the Neo as
Judy.
opposed to just buying a MacBook Air?
To be honest with you, the larger display and the larger keyboard.
Yeah, I heard that.
Mhm.
I've been using an iPad Air for about 2 years now with the Magic Keyboard, and I like the features, but I have little tiny sausages for fingers, and the small
Oh, I
keyboard
see,
is
yeah.
a problem. And I thought for $600 I would try it. If I didn't like it, I could sell it to a client. So, but
So
I
you
like-
haven't been using a computer?
No, I haven't used a laptop in over 2 years.
Guess the animal.
Ah,
Sorry,
okay. So you went from an iPad
Please say again.
to,
Okay, somebody got the background, please
I gotta
turn
shut
off
off.
your, whatever is in the background, please.
That's
Would you like to
Alexa.
keep playing?
So I will, I do a lot of presentations. I do some business accounting and so forth. And the iPad Air has worked fine for me with the Magic Keyboard. I just wanted a little larger display and
Would you like to keep playing?
a little bit larger keyboard.
Sorry.
what
But
made
I
you
will-
stop
I will
using a
not put the-
computer?
The Magic
Don, try and
Keyboard-
stop that, please.
I'm trying to. I unplugged one. I obviously have another.
Okay,
The Mac keyboard is not the same size as a full-size keyboard, but it's better than the Magic Keyboard. So
So is that why you stopped using a computer?
I stopped using a computer because everything I was doing I could do on the iPad, and it was easier to sit in my easy chair and do that. To be honest,
I've never owned an iPad and I don't know why somebody would choose one. That's why I was kind of asking you because you did a reverse.
yeah, I
Yeah.
did.
I've only
reverse.
used a computer.
Yeah, it wasn't anything to do with the economy. It was to do with convenience for me.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
I'm president of the Veterans Club here in Arizona, and I have to keep a lot of things on my iPad for that, and the iPad has been able to handle everything, so no issues at all.
Yeah.
okay, Jerry, I think you're done, right?
I am.
Okay, thank you so much for coming, being my friend, and we will keep in touch as time goes
All
by.
right. Talk to you later.
God bless.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Don, have you got anything to present or?
Yeah, I've got a little, hopefully here we can, let's see if I can't find myself.
Yeah, pull your, your face up a little bit.
There we go. Yeah, I'm looking a little bit today. Can you see this okay?
I don't see anything on the screen yet.
Oh, I clicked on share.
Right.
All right, let me go back there and try again. Oh, do I have to have both of them going here?
Yeah, see if you can lower your screen a little bit because you're only seeing the part.
Well, let me get to where
Okay,
I, yeah.
all right.
I have too much stuff going on here. All right, so that's my screen, and if I go to here, still not,
I've got it.
okay. All right, this is what I'm looking at today is some of the new accessibility that's happening with the Alexa Show. And they put some new accessibility items on there, and I was going to run through some of those real quick. They have one that's called Eye Gaze, and then another one being able to open and close and lock and unlock your front doors. Another one that's called What Am I Looking At? Another one that deals with just the voice over, and another one that deals with just a touch.
Well, which one would you like to do? We're
Well,
we're at 11 o'clock right now.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll just go to one. This is the one I thought. This is by Sam, who runs something called The Blind Life. And it's one that, come on, guys.
Okay, let's listen.
When buying a coffee, you want to pay right away.
No.
But buying
Nope.
tickets to Paris.
The following video is sponsored by Amazon.
Today we're going to take a closer look at the show and tell feature on the Amazon Echo Show.
I've got one.
Hey guys, it's Sam. Welcome back to The Blind Life, where I help you learn how to live your best blind life. This is the second video in a series that I'm doing on the Amazon Echo Show. In the first video, I talked about the accessibility on the Echo Show and did a quick demo of the show and tell feature. If you'd like to see that video, I'll have a link in the description down below or popping out on the screen right above me. But today I thought I would do a deeper dive into the show and tell feature, talk about how it came to be, give you some examples of where it might be helpful, and even cover some troubleshooting options in case you're having problems. But before
Can you enlarge the screen, Don?
Another huge thank you to Amazon for sponsoring this video. If you would like information on how to get an Echo Show of your very own, I'll have links in the description down below. So how did it all get started? Where did this feature come from? Well, Amazon knew that sometimes product identification can be
Hold it, we got a lot of interference here somewhere.
community. Yeah. And in fact, based on comments from the community, they wanted a way to incorporate that into the Amazon
What
Echo.
nobody talks about is this specific bend right here.
Okay.
Doctors call this the splenic flexion.
I'm
but I
sorry.
Okay,
I just
we've
fell
got
off
some
the edge of the
problems.
earth
turn in
there.
your colon and exactly where poop.
There we go.
Turn off your background, thank you. And
There we
now
go.
make sure, expand your screen a little bit. It's small.
Yeah,
need
it
to get-
is. I was going to try and blow it up here and see if
Okay,
that's where I fell off the edge of the earth.
see if you can pull on the corner or something, make it larger.
Well, yeah, I could. Let me try that.
There you go.
All right. Go ahead, Sam.
All right.
Skyscanner searches billions of prices to find epic travel deals.
Nope. We've got the wrong one. All right, we'll stop.
All right. Yeah, the only other one I would wanted to show you. Yeah. Anyway, he goes, what you're able to do with this really quickly is like, for me, out in the kitchen, I can't see what I've got. So in front of the camera, in front of your show, you can say, hey, Echo, what am I looking at? And it'll read the box and say, yeah, this is a box of macaroni and cheese. Or if I need to see the instructions, I can turn it over and it can read the instructions on the back also. Or if you've got salad dressing, ask it which one of the salad dressing is, and it'll read that to you. So for me, particularly with a visual disability, it's a really nice feature.
Okay.
The only other thing, if we've got time, I've got one funny
We got a
thing.
little bit.
Okay, I've got one thing I would like to share right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we've got too much background interference, but I did want to mention today that Amazon is now running a spring sale, and it's big money. It's big sale, huge, up through the end of this month. So go to Amazon.com and you'll see that it's all the stores are also, like Target and some of the others, wherever you live, are now running big spring sales. That includes iPhones, iPads, all Amazon devices. You should consider this. I can't go on because you're getting too much interference, Don.
I got it shut off. So all right, go ahead and tell them about the news.
Okay, let's shut this down first. Shut down the screen.
Okay, let me see. How do I turn it off? Come on, guys. All right, let me go back to.
Oh,
So you use Alexa or the Echo?
Echo is one of Alexis's products. They have, Amazon has the Alexa Show, the Alexa Cube, and a couple others also. So they're all Alexa products or Amazon products. They just have little different features to them.
Okay, Don, stop your screen share, please.
I'm trying to.
Okay.
I can't get there from here.
Okay.
I hate when I'm in control and not in control.
Right. You know, I know the issue. Yeah, it's okay. Meanwhile, I want to say.
Yeah, if you can shut me off, shut me off. But I don't even have my icons anymore, so sorry.
Yeah. Okay. How can I shut you off?
I don't know. Can you not make me a co-presenter anymore?
I could.
Let's
see what we got. We got one in the chat here. Somebody says Saturday Night Live characters in Amazon Video.
Yeah, that's it. That's where I am. So turn me off of that.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see what I can do.
Yeah, well.
But it's under Steve's
name. We go.
There you go.
All right.
Now, I've got something to tell you. Don can too. Here's a riddle. What has a built-in internet connection, a projector and audio, a large screen, a room capacity of tables and chairs of 27, is located outside of Century Village, no gates to go through, in-person social congregation as well as Zoom capability, and a new way to grow our club if we can set up a camera using Zoom. It's called your local library, and it's Leonard Slatkin Library off of Hillsborough Boulevard. It is an entity by itself. It has nothing to do with Century Village. You don't go through any gates. When I went there to listen to Don's presentation, the screen was excellent. There was a computer there. He had his presentation on a USB drive. He plugged it into the computer, and instantly there is a overhead, what do you call that, Don?
Projector.
Yeah, projector. And it immediately put his presentation on the screen. And there were people sitting in the audience there from a variety of areas, some from Century Village, others not. And we're hoping to grow our club this way in a new way. If we can run Zoom from the library, it's going to be ideal because they have it fully air conditioned in the summer and fully heated in the colder weather. So that precludes any issues of people that we've had in the past when the weather or the traffic was bad. They weren't able to, they had to get in their cars and drive through it and everything. You don't have to do it anymore because it just goes to one spot off of it's West Hillsborough Boulevard, if I remember, 1856, I think it is.
Yeah, it's at the corner of Hillsborough and Powerline Road.
Right. So if you want to
No,
continue Zoom,
Military Trail.
yeah,
Military Trail, you're right. You're right.
right. Military Trail is correct. So if
Goes
you
in
want to
Century
continue,
Plaza.
Yeah, and it's right next door to the village. You could literally take the bus from the village and get there. It's in Century Plaza.
Right.
now the librarian there is Kathy Echevarria. I've seen her already, talked to her many times, and I'm be doing a presentation there on April 17th from the library. And it'll be just the same as anything else. You'll sign in. We'll have a sign-in list there. And as people come in, I will probably do a class on the history of the club and other things just to whet everybody's appetite. And I hope to see you there. God willing, we'll all be healthy and able to attend a live meeting again. I think everybody misses the connection that we had in the Club Activity Center. After COVID, we shut down in June, I believe it was May of 2020, or I forget, April or May of 2020. We didn't come back up until Zoom in June, and we kept going and going and going. But it got to be
back together again.
Yes, but it got to be very expensive because they were charging us rent as we went on. It was $80-something a month. Right now, our treasury can't afford it, really. So we're sort of in a quandary right now as to decide whether or not we should continue classes in the summer at all. Probably not. April will probably be the only class from the library, unless we can get some other structure working.
If it works.
Right now, Kathy is in the process of moving from Nevada over to this area. And as soon as she comes back on April 7th, we will set up a plan, or even Don and I will try to run a trial run with the Zoom to see if it works. So you can still sit at home like you're doing now, but the difference is it's coming from a different area. I don't have to be home, actually. I'm home right now in my condo in Margate Village. And Judy, you still there?
Yeah.
To answer your question, yes, in Margate, we have a bunch of condominiums, and many of them are rented, many of them are owned. Some are
I was
one
only
bedroom,
commenting-
some are 2 bedrooms.
A lot of our snowbirds have just left this past week. And so I was just curious to know if others had the same.
Yeah, I thought Irving was going to be here. Irving Gershkovich, he just went back to Ottawa, Canada the other day.
Yeah, but he could still sign in from Ottawa, so it's
That's
not
right.
like,
That's right.
Yeah.
That's the point. You can
Yeah.
sign in with a good, strong internet connection. You can sign in anywhere, any place, anytime. So you're not disconnected from the world, but you're disconnected from the handshakes, the hugging we used to do, and we used to give refreshments. Unfortunately, they don't give refreshments in the library, but
You never know.
you never know.
I'm working on it.
We're going to start something. There'll be news coming out in a special email. I think many of you might be interested if you're in Century Village. It's a small drive or even a walk right across the street to West Hillsborough.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about calling anybody into a gate. That's wonderful.
Yeah, or you can take bus 1. It'll drop you off at the back gate of the Century Plaza, or on some days you can, well, let's see, it might be the East bus, and it'll drop you off right in front of the library.
And hopefully we'll be able to get some recording done there so we can put it up on the club site and keep that active.
Works
So
for
on,
me.
go ahead.
Go ahead, Judy.
On April 17th, what time is the meeting going to be?
We're going to try and work with the 10 to 11:30. We might have to go to 10:30 to 12 or something. We'll announce this to everybody by
Okay.
an invitation, which will come out on that Monday before the meeting. And by that time, Kathy should be back, and we'll be able to do all kinds of,
Magic.
adjusting, I call it, adjusting our ways.
Yeah, because the
So-
library doesn't open until 10, so it could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any further questions to ask before I close down the meeting? And
I
by
don't
the
have
way,
a question, but I want to offer something up.
go ahead.
I can let you know in April. So I'm a member of NatMac,
Mhm.
and I
What
haven't
is
been
that?
going to meetings. What?
What is that?
NatMac is for Mac users.
Oh, okay.
I've been a member for decades, but the meetings are the first Wednesday every month at 7 o'clock. And usually I miss at least 3 or 4 a year because I'm volunteering then. So I
see.
haven't been in the last few months, but I will ask about how people said they lose their accessibility settings when they upgrade.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I have not upgraded to iOS 26, whatever it is, because I read that it screwed up a lot. This is the first time I haven't done an update on my iPhone.
Yeah,
And I read
26
that there were a lot of screw ups with that, and I decided to pass. So I haven't done that, which is kind of strange, but that's the way it is. But I know that people got really screwed up by that particular update.
I have had
So
no
lots of
problem.
negative, and you can't, once you update, you can't go back.
Yeah.
After a
So-
certain point, yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
Planet
so I
CG
opted not to update that.
Yeah.
But I have never noticed with an update, because I've done them forever and ever, that I
Yeah.
ever lost anything, but I have no accessibility settings, so,
Okay.
and I've never lost any of my contacts, because I would notice that right away. But
Yeah.
I will ask about that, because
Thank
I
you.
will be going next Wednesday, God
Thank you.
willing.
All
Thank you.
right.
And maybe somebody, there's a guy who is a Mac guru person who runs the meetings. He lives and breathes computers.
Okay.
So
What's his
he may
name? What's
know.
his name?
His name is Dean Hoffman.
I know who he is. Okay, go ahead.
He may know or may know. I don't know. I'll just ask. So
Yeah.
I just thought I would share that because
Thank you.
that must be really, really annoying.
You have no idea.
Yes, I do, because I hate it when I lose information and have to backtrack and find it again. It makes you
Yeah.
feel like an idiot.
Well, and I feel stupid enough the way it is already, so. I don't-
Okay, Martha, you'll be the last one to speak. Have a question? Go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to let you know that at the library, they also have something that one of my neighbors who's handicapped found very useful. I think they're called takeaways. They're audio tapes of books, but it's in an all-enclosed box. All you need to use it is a little earbud thing, which they'll even supply for
yeah.
$1. And they have about 25 books on those takeaway setups. And my friend has
E-books.
reduced vision, and even the large print books are no good for her. But these books on tape, but the special setup where you don't have to be a computer genius to go through it all, is a very easy system to use, and they have that at that library.
I assume that you need a library card to take that out.
That's all you need is a library
So
card.
make
for
sure you have a
Deerfield Beach.
Broward County library card. Otherwise, when you come to the classes, they're free.
If you want
don't
an
u- Right.
Yeah, I have those. They're called talking books, and
Yes.
they're called talking books. They are like a USB. You can, if you don't have a computer to take care of it, they do have like, it looks like a little recorder that they will loan out to you also, that you can just plug it in and it reads like today's news. They come in once a week and you can keep up to date. So yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff.
Okay, folks, I think it's time to end the meeting. It's 11:19 a.m. I think I want to thank all the guest speakers for being here. They're always excellent. I'd want to announce for those who just arrived again that Amazon is holding their big spring sale right now across the board, and I mean they're big. So just go to Amazon.com, or if you have an Alexa device, you probably can look up, Amazon and see what they're doing. It's on my Fire TV, by the way. So all I have to do is go to Amazon, and they're showing all of the different people presenting all the products. Also, Target and some of the local stations, other stores are running sales, of course, to counter Amazon, but it's a huge sale already taken off. iPhones, iPads, you name it.
Sounds good to me.
Amazon.com. All you have to do is type that into your browser or whatever, or even on your phone. It's an app, it's everything else. So with that, I want to thank everyone for coming. I hope you have great health and everything continued. Did you have a good time today?
Sure.
All right. The best is yet to come. If we can get this library thing going, I think it's going to be great. Steve, hurry up. Steve, are you there?
Yeah, I'm just giving you a hand.
Oh, okay. Well, not across the tuchus, I hope.
Of course not. No tuchus.
A slap in the face of the ass, just as bad.
Right. Very good. Good job.
So let's everybody stay well and do the best we can. In this area, we're getting warmer weather, a little bit of rain coming in, but nothing really significant. So stay well, and until the next time I see you, this is Barry Cowan saying goodbye, and this recording will be available on our YouTube channel. You go up to our home page at db-cc.net, go up to the right-hand corner where you'll see a red YouTube icon. You click on that, that will take you to the My Music Man, appropriate because I'm a music man, page, and you'll click on the videos there and you will see that one posted there. It will take me probably tomorrow and maybe Sunday to get it done, but it will be there. So thanks again for coming. Stay well and wave goodbye.
All right. Later.
Bye-bye.
Have a good weekend.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Stay well. That's the most important thing.
Thank you all.